I got to also ask you, John. Now, just finally at the end of all of this, with your obviously with this ruling, there are a lot of teachers who have said, well, this was the right way, this was the right ruling, this was the correct outcome. What do you say there?
Well, I'm not sure if that's true. Again, I know a lot of teachers, and I don't hear any of them say that. The lady who responds, I've got a Facebook page, as I mentioned before, it's called Jon Platt School Finds Refunds. The lady who helps me respond to the messages helping other parents is a school teacher who got a penalty notice because she wanted her kids to go to school in Germany for 2 weeks and the school refused it. I don't think you're right in saying that all teachers think this is a good judgment here today. I think you'll find that a huge number of teachers, indeed the National Union of Teachers, doesn't support the government's position on this.
Michael Wilson, Wilshaw this morning, has called you a feckless father.
Michael Wilshaw's never met me. How can you make that judgment about somebody? He's never met me. He knows nothing about me. What's wrong with the man?
Former chief inspector of schools. That's his
Philip,
position.
Would you ever describe another parent as feckless? Would you ever describe another parent as feckless without meeting them and knowing their story and knowing the struggles they've had and their children might have had? Would you describe somebody as feckless? I'll meet Michael Wilshaw. I'll explain. There's an awful lot of stuff that the press and the media don't know about this story. Michael Wilshaw would be better off saying it's an utter disgrace, the funding in schools right now, the complete funding crisis. That's something to be angry about. But it's okay. Michael Wilshaw has his opinion. So do 17 million parents. And they're going to vote on May the 4th, I hope. And I hope they vote for Green Party candidates and remove a lot of Conservative councillors.
All right, John.
Well, look,
thank you
for filling us in once again. I'm sure it won't be the last time we talk to you, but for the moment, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Right, so Simon, travel expert, what does this mean? So things stand down, it's all the same, is it?
Well, yes, the Deputy President of the Supreme Court, Lady Hale, was very, very vehement, as Jon Platt was just now, saying this does not work. Anybody who takes their child out of school because it's convenient, because it saves them money, is disrupting life for other pupils and for teachers, and anybody who's involved in the education system, parents, children, teachers, everybody has to obey the rules. So it was very clear-cut. Yeah. Of course, at the root of this is the fact that, as anyone knows who's on holiday at the moment, prices basically double, treble, quadruple during the school holidays. I hope this will spark a debate about what we do with the bigger picture. So, for example, individual areas could say, we're going to shift our holidays by a week or two. So that will give our parents the opportunity to take the children out at a time when it's less expensive.
If the court had ruled the other way, would that have thrown the travel industry into chaos?
It would have. The travel industry would like to see smoother demand through the year. Most of the time it loses money. It only makes profits by doubling prices during school holidays. So they would have liked it. The education system would have thought, crikey, this means that if your child has perfect attendance, by the end of June in England and Wales, you can go to the school and say, tell you what, he or she has been here for the whole of the year. We're off now. Forget the last 3 or 4 weeks of the school year. So teachers, I think most of them will be breathing a sigh of relief, and head teachers particularly.